When I first saw how my inactions to racism were in fact racism and began to learn the harmful lies of white supremacy, I knew I had to do something, but I didn't know what and I didn't know how. Learning how to be anti-racist for me was like when I first became vegan. I didn't know what to eat or how to cook. It was like a whole new language. I also didn't have any friends involved in this movement, so I didn't know who to talk to or where to begin. I needed a community, some tools to teach me, and a way to get involved, but I was at a total loss. I felt really alone and overwhelmed and sad, to be honest. I was so passionate about this new awakening, but I felt so trapped in this very white life that I had. This white folk resource guide is just a list of some things that helped me and that I have found, but there are many ways into this work. There is no wrong way to do this. You don't have to be perfect and you can be messy and confused. You just have to start. I think the easiest way to begin immediately is to go down anti-racist social media and internet rabbit holes and follow, like, save anything that calls you. Just play. Follow who people you like follow. See what resonates with you. Find what sparks in you, and then dig some more. You'll eventually find people who light you up and teach you in ways and with ideas you have never known. Just begin. I've included a ton of resources below, but please share anything you know or love in the comments so we can build a great resource page for us all to use and grow. The only other thing I will say is it is so important to find a safe white space, a group of like-minded white folk who want to grow and change and who believe in challenging institutional and cultural racism. The importance of a white space is for us to unlearn racism together so that people of color do not bear the burden of having to educate us and so that we don't subject them to further undue trauma in this process. There is a lot of defensiveness and guilt and shame and fragility that we white folk will have to work through, and it should be done with other white people. I was merely looking for a community when I found Showing Up for Racial Justice, which then led me to the LA chapter of White People for Black Lives. But I didn't realize how much I would expand and push against and learn and feel. I didn't know anyone in the community and I needed some support and a connection in this. It didn't happen easily, but I kept showing up to workshops and events, sometimes multiple times a week, and I began to see the same faces over again. I would gather emails and I inserted myself anywhere I could, and now I feel I have a group of people I can call and lean on. I crave connection in this work, and I think it is essential for us white folk to have that, to get messy and have other people witness and hold space for our learnings and our unlearnings. So the guide below is broken down into what I think the work of anti-racism for white folk is. It's building your capacity and awareness and starting the dialogue by finding a white space community. It's educating yourself by reading books, listening to podcasts, and watching anti-racist content. It's dedicating your time, your energy, your body, and your resources to anti-racist action. So dig, play, watch, mess up, connect, read, wonder, and action. It is so worth it, I promise. Anti-racism isn't only about bettering the world for others. It is about bettering you for the world.